ever woke up in the morning, looked around, and you're like, the hell I get myself here? No, not wasted, my guy. I'm talking waking up in the morning, someone reminds you of the conversation you had during the night, and you don't remember a thing. See, that's sleepwalking. In case you didn't know, sleepwalking, aka somnambulism, involves getting up and walking around while you're in a state of sleep. And according to statistics, 7% of people have sleepwalked at least once in their lifetime. Some people go as far as getting up, getting dressed, leaving the house, and driving while half asleep. Others even go as far as injuring themselves during the process. Now, as a kid, I was a sleepwalker. In case you didn't know, your boy used to wet the bed every night. So to stop me from bedwetting, every night my parents would wake me up in the middle of the night and make me use the bathroom.
Hey, Tim, wake up.
Huh?
It's time to use the bathroom.
Now, the problem is, I'm a sleepwalker. So I get up, get to the closet.
Tim, what are you doing?
That's right, my guy. I'll pee in the closet sleepwalking. Now let me explain how it works. See, while sleeping, our brain goes through various stages of sleep. However, sometimes when we're in our deep non-REM stage sleep, our brain skips the active brain, REM stage, and goes straight to being awake. Hence, we enter a stage where our brain is just awake enough to perform physical activities, but still sleep enough not to have any conscious awareness. Hence us to be in a mixed state of sleep and wakefulness. Simply put, sleepwalking. See, as a kid, my parents would notice every once in a while I would wake up in the middle of the night, walk to the kitchen, get me something to drink, and take it back to my room, all while I'm half asleep.
Tim! Oh my goodness, that boy's sleepwalking again.
And in the morning, I wouldn't remember a thing. Now, of course, my parents got scared, so they took me to the doctor, but according to Doc, everything was fine. Sleepwalking is a common occurrence around kids 4 to 8 years old, and the good thing is, it fades away with time. And that, my guy, is where this story begins. So for this story, I'ma take you back to my sleepwalking years. See, it was back in my middle school years. Now, in middle school, what's the one thing kids can't wait to have? Their first sleepover. Now remember, black African parents, right? Meaning there's no way my parents will allow me to sleep over at someone else's house. Oh, no. You can visit, play with your friends, but when the street lights come on, your ass better be home. But here's the thing, my homie Jay was the first kid in the neighborhood to have GTA. Remember, unlike some of you kids, I couldn't play GTA as a kid. So I figured all I gotta do is ask my parents to go for a sleepover, then I could get to my homie's crib and play GTA all night with the boys. Genius, right? So I get to Mom's. Mom, can I go to a sleepover at my friend's house?
Go ask your father.
Damn. Now, black fathers are different. You gotta think outside the box. So I went to my room and thought about it all day. And then an idea came to mind. So I got to my father and hit the man with the old Jedi mind trick. Dad, Mom said it's okay if I go to my friend's sleepover.
No, I didn't.
Damn. So with both my mom and dad saying no, I got outside, got to my homie Jay, and he was like, you coming over? Man, hell no. My parents suck. They said no. You right, bro. Your parents do suck. Now the pressure was on. All my homies were gonna be at a sleepover except your boy. And of course, I didn't want to be left out and get clowned. So I started thinking of a master plan. Onward, and it's nighttime. Alright, Tim, think. What if I sneak out while mom and dad's are sleeping, play the game with the homies, and come right before sunrise? Yeah. So the plan was simple. Wait until my parents went to sleep, sneak out the crib, chill out with the homies for a few hours, and make it back on time. So just like clockwork, my parents got to bed at 9 o'clock. Okay, cool. Everyone was asleep, time to sneak out. So I got up, patted my bed with a fake pillow, got downstairs, opened the door, I left the crib, but left the door unlocked for my return. So I get to my homie's crib. Yo, Tim, you made it. And for the next few hours, had a time of our lives. We played the game, called up a few shorties, just had a ball. So onward, and it's a few hours later. Oh snap, it's past midnight. I gotta get back to the crib. So I get back, open the door, get inside, but right before getting to my room, I see my parents' bedroom like, come on. Damn, what the hell? Now I got two options. Run to my bedroom, which obviously my parents would hear my footsteps, or come up with another plan. Quick, think of something. So I open the fridge, get the box of milk, and start drinking it. Next thing I know, my mom enters the kitchen.
Tim, what are you doing up?
Now I'm cooked. I'm fully dressed and can't fake it like I just came downstairs to get something to drink. So I got on demon time. I opened my zipper and acted like I was about to piss dead in the middle of the kitchen. You hear me? I'm going for the old sleepwalking trick, my guy. So my mom's like,
oh my God. Tim sleepwalking again? I thought he grew out of this. Tim, wake up.
Now I know the plan's working.
Boy, you better not.
So I ignore her. So I play cool.
Tim, wake up.
I zip up my pants, walk right past my mother, get to my room, got on my bed, and fell asleep. Now my mom's shook. She didn't know what to do. Call the doctor, wake up my pops, or let me sleep. So she goes right back to sleep. The next morning, my mom pulls up to me.
Tim, do you remember last night?
Last night? What happened?
You mean you don't remember?
No. Shit. me, knowing damn well I remember each and every moment.
Oh my goodness. I better keep an eye on this boy before he hurt himself.
So my mom explains the whole night to me and tells me I'm still a sleepwalker, but at the back of my mind, I'm thinking your boy's a genius. I couldn't believe I got away with it. Now that, my God, is how I got away with sneaking out and sleepwalking. So the next time you need a backup while sneaking out, maybe try sleepwalking. So, moral of the story. The trick to being smart is knowing when to play dumb.